Hey guys, welcome back to a brand new video, a brand new review. Now the pair of sneakers I have for you today, okay, it is not really something I would normally go for. We do have the latest colorway and I thought, you know what, if I'm ever going to get a pair of these shoes, I have to get this colorway. You know exactly the pair I'm talking about. Today, we're taking a look at the Jordan 14 in the Hyper Royal colorway. Alright, here we go. Fresh out of the packaging, we have a Jordan box. Now this time it comes in, of course, this completely grayish silver box. Moving over to the size tag, of course, you have Air Jordan 14 Retro. But generally speaking, this is definitely one of the more plain Jordan boxes that you get. But let's just take a look at them, okay? The Jordan 14 in the Hyper Royal colorway. You do get a pretty nice smell though. I will say these smell, they smell like new shoes. Gotta say that's one of my favorite smells, a fresh pair of sneakers. Alright, so we got a Jordan 14. Of course, this is the latest colorway, the Hyper Royal colorway. These released the other day on September the 19th, and of course retail for £165, or if you are out in the US, these cost $190. Jordan 14, for the longest time, for me personally, I've been associating a lot of negative opinions about this sneaker. You know, I drew a lot of comparisons to the look of this pair to a pair of Lonsdale sneakers, which, you know what, anybody who's watching who's from the UK, you know exactly what I'm talking about. But admittedly, when I saw this colorway, I thought, look, if I'm ever gonna get a pair of 14s, this is the one to pull the trigger on. Jordan 14s are obviously not the most popular of Jordan silhouettes. You know, this can't compete with the 1s, the 3s, the 4s. You know exactly what I mean. These are just not up there. You know what, I can kind of see why. This might be a little bit more of a personal thing and probably something that maybe you don't have the same feeling, but I just feel like the Jordan 14 just doesn't have that timeless design like some of those other Jordan silhouettes, like the 1s, the 3s, and the 4s. It just kind of looks a little bit old. Those popular Jordans just seem to have a design that is just, it's going on for years. I mean, you're talking the Jordan 1, which has been around since 1985, and it's still something we're all rocking today and we are all loving. I just feel like these are just outdated in terms of the design. But again, that's entirely subjective, and of course you could very well have a different opinion to mine, and that's again a really good thing. If you like this sneaker, this could be one of your favorite shoes, and that's why there's such a wide line of Jordan silhouettes, is so that we can all get something we like. But anyway, like I was saying, look, this is not a bad pair of shoes. In fact, this is probably one of the more cleaner colorways, and it's definitely, I mean, that's why I have them in hand right now. And in fact, the materials on this are actually super nice. Down on the toe box, you have a slightly more tough leather, maybe something you could compare to some of the other synthetic leathers you'd find on other Jordan sneakers. And right on the top, you have a tiny little Jordan logo. The sides of this sneaker, the medial and the lateral, come in a lot softer of a leather feeling material. And of course, you have these lines of perforation holes running down the top. The tongue is exactly the same. It feels really nice. It feels soft. It feels padded, and moving up to the top of that tongue, it's a really weird design. It's very thin, and as you can see right at the top of this, you have kind of like this plastic or rubber bar, which is in kind of like this Jordan sleeve where you can see the Jordan text on the front, and of course the 14 on the reverse with, you know, that's in the Roman numerals. Perforation holes are all over this tongue as well, which of course is great for breathability. Around this sock liner on the outside, you have some more of that kind of tougher leather which you find on the toe box. And on the inside, it's a really nice padded mesh material, which, you know what, it feels pretty good on foot. On the lateral side of this sneaker, you'll see the Jordan logo, which is in kind of like this little plastic emblem on the side. And you may think that that looks pretty familiar. Well, it's because this sneaker is designed with inspirations of Ferrari in mind. So that's where, you know, this very sleek design comes from. And of course, that logo is, you know, similar in looks to a Ferrari logo. On the back of the sneaker, you have this pretty large 23 logo, of course the Jumpman on the top. Around towards the midsole of the sneaker, you get the blue or the hyper royal color, which comes in kind of like this foam material, and the color of it is kind of like has like a sparkly sheen to it. So you can see it's almost got like a glitter effect when you move it in the light. I'm neither here nor there. I think it looks okay. I probably would prefer maybe a little bit less of the kind of glitter look, but I do like the color of the blue. When you set it from the side or when you're wearing it on foot, that blue looks really, really good with the white. And of course, you have some carbon fiber. So this again just kind of goes with the sleek, almost fast look of this shoe, and again the Ferrari inspirations. And that carbon fiber plate is also underneath, so it kind of moves up onto the side of the shoe, and you can see it's down in the center of the underneath of this shoe. So I guess it shows, you know, this is probably spanning the entire outsole of the sneaker. Listen, when I was wearing this, I actually kind of thought it looked pretty good on foot. I'm still not a huge fan of the Jordan 14, but I quite liked this colorway on foot, and it also felt really good. It's a comfortable shoe, man, and it looks, I mean, specifically this colorway I think looks pretty good on foot. And in terms of sizing, I personally went with my true to size, and I feel like it fits me perfectly. So I would definitely recommend going true to size on this pair of Jordan 14s. But of course, that is my opinion. So let me know what you think about the Jordan 14 Hyper Royal down in the comment section. But that pretty much wraps up the video. Thank you so much for liking, commenting, subscribing, joining me here again for another video. And of course, I will catch you all in the next one. But until then,